Greetings, Samurai! Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is Ezio and I will be your guide this evening as we venture forth into worlds, into realms very much well-travelled at this point. Hail! Real spawn, hail to each and every one of you, be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives. Welcome. For those of you who couldn't join us on the previous leg of our journey, we ventured forth across the reaches, the realms of Sotenbore. We've apparently taken the game as close as we can to hit the final level for Haruka. Oh, and Hori got thrown off a roof, unfortunately. So yes, there is much story to do, but not just yet, because we still have some heat actions to finish. We have some leveling to finish. We have some weapon leveling to do, and maybe some sub-stories for Haruka. But we've finished pretty much all the sub-stories for Akiyama, and that is something. But anyway, yes, there we go. That's the rundown, and I don't think there's anything else left for me to say. So, balls. Oh, also, new thing, if you're watching the YouTube archive, hail, welcome to you as well. If you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, hopefully you'll consider hitting that like button, leaving a comment, maybe even subscribing. It certainly helps us out. Just in case you don't see it in the outro, because why would anyone listen to the outro of these streams? It's just me rambling for about 5 minutes. But anyway, I think that's everything, so come, join me as we once more step forth into the Vortex as we continue to travel and traverse the world, the realm that is Yakuza 5 Remastered. Our destination lays before us, the controls are set, and for the final time this week, because I'm not here for the rest of the week of the streams, the PlayStation is turned on and ready to go. So, let's go, shall we? Apparently I'm not signed into the PSN network. Oh no! Oh my! What a pity! Yep. Wait. I should probably open up the spreadsheet, actually. Just so I have an idea of what I'm doing. But I think I've done most of the heat actions as well, come to think of it. Bare-handed. Oh, no, we've not done Gamma Dive yet, have we? But I don't know if I've unlocked that. That's probably still locked behind levels. And then Essence of Team Knee Bash. Well, I need to be fighting in a team for that one. Right. Oh, today is my lucky day as well, apparently. Right. So, have I unlocked Gamma? No. No, I have not. And I'm nowhere near to leveling. This is problematic. Still not entirely sure where I'm going to find the rest of the dance battle stories as well with Haruka, considering that we're nearly at the end of her story. Apparently. Okay, what am I going to do then? I suppose level? Restaurants. That's what we can carry on doing. No, I'm next to the ground. Okay. Where are we with the restaurants then? Ganko sushi. I need more Ganko sushi. Ah, we can use the app stim, can't we? Oh, no. Or do I fight? Because then that means I... we'll get some app stims. There we are. 5 at a time. There was, right? Maybe, possibly. Oh, never mind. Hello.
Arigato.
There we go. Some app stim. And then... Ah! Victory Road qualifier. I need to fight one of you. Oh! Right between the legs. Not dead, but I'm sure he wishes he was. Oh, I still need to do the hostess as well, don't I think. Unless there's two for Kagama Roadshow, I suspect there's some hostessing that we need to do. Right. Well, first things first, let's stim it up. And then we'll have some sushi now. Hold on. No, I'm going to do what I did with Haruka. I'm going to do it one at a time. But I suspect if I try and do it all on one health bar, I'm not going to get very far. And I'll end up wasting a bunch of stims. Apparently, I've already eaten here. Good to know. Oh, wait, no, I remember doing it as Haruka now. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no, the sushi place is on the main high street, isn't it? Ah, Nubarish. Hello, good sir, with your fancy sparkly suit. That works. What did I get? Silver plate. Neat. Oh no! Angry Yakuza dudes. Whatever will we do? Any weapons we need to use around? Oh, wait a minute. I have weapons in my pocket. Well, so much for those weapons in my pocket. There we go. Them in as well. Right, so, oops, sorry. Oh, it's you again. Just finished kicking your backside. Don't know if that unlocked the revelation though. Wait, is the revelation? The revelations have a completion list item, don't they? Tourist spot. Garbage collection. Treasure hunt. Prize drawings. Coin lockers. Oh, Sotenbore has the coin lockers, doesn't it? Kamurocho. Yeah, okay, never mind. Hey, you... Revelations? Does the game not keep a tab on Revelations? Hmm. Unless the kept tabs up here. I seem to be missing quite a few revelations. Oh, training as well. Right, I'll know what ones I'm missing by the end of it then. Once I've got through the last set of training. Ah. Oh, victory road qualifier. Alright, I was not expecting you here, but alright, sure. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, that works. Genko sushi, there we go. Another one now? Don't give me an. Ooh. Okay, well, that's going the waifu in the temple of waifu at some point. God bless the waifu artists. And yes, I'm gonna have to use all my. I'm just gonna have to do one app stim at a time here. Fun. Interesting sound. You okay, Akiyama? Oh, this is the restaurant that overlooks the river. No, it isn't. The river's on the other side. The other one is the one that overlooks the river. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. I mean, most people usually do, but yeah, ignore me. Stim. Oh, I've sobered up as well. Marvellous. We can go and finish some of the alcohol in the other one as well. Does look good. I assume it feels like I'm not earning as much XP with Akiyama as I did with the likes of Kiryu and Seijima. It's simply because I'm sharing his chapters with another character. Hail, Papa Boris, welcome. Alright, Ezio, I'm going to share the most efficient way to do the restaurants. Order all the little things first, as much as you can, until only a sliver of lost health is there, and then order the bigger things. This is true. Alternatively, we could just do my current strategy of go in, app stim. No, go in, leave, app stim, go in, leave, app stim. Which then gets us the Nishiki course. Oh no, I am still slightly drunk. That's annoying. There we go. Another restaurant finished. Food and drink. So, apart from that, where I assume there's a location in the location in Kamurocho has a special thing on the menu. That, where the location in Kamurocho has special things on the menu. Why not drink 2 app stims? Because if the meal is big enough, then it'll just fill my health gauge regardless. So if I have 1 app stim, then I go in and have the big meal, then I just keep doing that. And I don't have to run around and look for people to hit me in the head. Which is useful. Right, so Fugetsu's done, Zuboroya's done, Kinryu's done, Komai, Daruma is not done, but I don't know how to unlock the last 3. I assume they've got a location elsewhere. Kanny's done. Yanko Sushi's done. Watami, however, is not done because I'm missing 4 things of alcohol. Right. Well, we have some inventory space now, so what I'm going to do is we are going to go to the drugstore. I'll see when I'm in the drugstore how many abstims I've got, and then I will get myself some legendary drinker. Hello. You wish to face me in a game of fisticuffs? Well, I'm afraid I'm not game, but I will kick you very hard in the head several times. I'm sure that's appreciated by a man such a discerning danner as you. Okay, fine. I'll clobber you with this sign as well. Are you happy now? Wow, there's quite a lot of you, actually. Hold on. Traffic cone. That'll do. Death by can. You want to play fisticuffs? I prefer footsie. Good for you, chat. Good for you. That sounded better in my head. Yes. Yes, it did. Yes, it. Why am I suddenly being reminded of a scene from Evangelion now? No. Anyway. Greeting, sir. I wish to purchase a couple of your legendary drinkers. Thank you. Arigato. Hail, hoodlum, welcome. Boy, so let us continue to get sloshed. I mean, slowly drunk in the name of completion. The completionist has fallen. I shall step into the breach by not completing anything, but only 100%ing it. It makes sense in the context of the stream. Also, I've never stolen money from charity, and that, I hope, puts me in a higher standing. I love that. Okay, I will just have this bottle of Sonshu. That is all. There's a bar here as well that I need to go to. Oh, there's also Stigil. Oh, I'm going to be doing a lot of drinking. Right. But by completing restaurants, we get extra XP, which we really need at the moment. Watami sake. Wait, what's the description for this? Watami's original sake comes in an adorable bottle and is a big hit. Must admit, it is an adorable bottle. But is it anything like the Nika from a barrel whiskey? Actually, no, it's a completely different drink, but still. Try that sake. I'd try that sake. No, but you once stole a bubbaloo from a shop. For legal reasons, Ezio did no such thing. This is a joke, and therefore I can't be sued for libel. I work for Nintendo. I am suing you anyway. Apart from that, it's a total lie, and I do not work for Nintendo. But if Nintendo wishes to sponsor the stream, by all means. even though I'm playing a competitor's game that's now actually releasing a special edition on a Nintendo console. That oh, so a Tommy exclusive whiskey. I get the feeling that I am now a bit too drunk to actually do anything. Right, okay then. What even is a bubble loop? One more drink, and that's another restaurant done. Then we'll have to figure out where the other ones are. As well as mix it up with some app stims and some more legendary drinkers. Ah. The legendary drink, as it turns out, only lowers it by 1 level. Oh, I'm going to be buying a lot of legendary drinkers, aren't I? Right, let's go to the save point first. Then we'll go to Stidrum. It will be on a Nintendo console at some point. What, this game? Entirely possible, yes. Not gonna lie, very tempted to just replay Yakuza 0 on Switch 2 for the simple reason it's Yakuza 0. Apart from I'd have to 100% it again, and that's probably going to take me a long time. But I'd like to see how my skills have improved. 2, 4, 6. I'll get 6 of those. And 4 of those. That'll do me. Yes. Right. Wait, what am I doing? Turmeric and other natural ingredients make the supplement effective against hangovers. That's for me. That's 3. Oh, really? Oh, I might have not needed to do that extra one. Oh, well, whatever. There we go, problem solved. So now we've got that all done and dusted, we can go and get completely hammered at the bar. All in the name of completion, obviously. Now, look! Angry man. At least this is happening when you get my health lower. Go. Iron plate. Marvelous. Sorry, I have an immediate need of whiskey. I don't know if there's a key in here. Doubt it, but you know, it'd be nice. No, there is not. Okay, what would you like to drink? Oh, well, I'll have one of these. Oh, right, I can only ever get one at a time, can't I? Alright. Oh no, he asks me, do I want another, doesn't he? A rare Japanese whiskey with a robust body. Oh. One of the top premium whiskies in Japan and the whole world. A blend of single malts featuring whiskies aged for 32 years in a Yamazaki white oak barrel, which gives it a distinct character. Its quality has earned it a grand prize in the international competition. Only about 2,000 bottles are produced each year, making it especially rare. Not especially. It's daft, but there we go. Who did I? Who the wind ball? Why? Oh, okay. Aww. Goodness, I couldn't even tune into that even if I wanted. Sorry. I have no magical girl Mondays this evening. A shame. But I'm streaming, so yes. Trying to watch episodes of Sailor Moon and stream at the same time is not going. It's going to end in disaster, basically. Would I care for another round? Oh well, since you're asking so nicely. This limited edition Yamazaki was created in 1999 to commemorate Suntory's 100-year anniversary. A long aging process in sherry wood barrels produces a perfect balance. I'm certain anyone fortunate enough to enjoy this rare whiskey will experience pure bliss. Its price puts it just within reach as far as dream whiskies go. I enjoy drinking it on special occasions. It is. Time will go by with Ezio saying nothing because you're too busy watching Sailor Moon. Yeah, pretty much. Oh. Please, sir, can I have another? Yamazaki 12 year. This is one of Japan's top single malt whiskies. It's become such a status symbol that whiskey aficionados over the world have heard of it. I have too. I wish to try it. They use carefully selected, perfectly matured single malts to get this great smooth flavour. It's popular overseas too. Oh, alright. So if I have two at a time then, I can have two glasses of whiskey. Gotoku 12 years. This is one that not try again. This one's made at Suntory's Hakatsu distillery in Japan's South Alps, an area famous for its mountain spring water. Its fruity, creamy flavor combined with a distinctively smoky accent makes it superb as a drinking experience. I recommend taking the first drink straight up to fully appreciate its quality. Sounds nice. Go for another? Why, I don't mind if I do. Another extremely popular Japanese whiskey. Malt whiskey aged in sherry barrels at the Yamazaki distillery are blended with carefully selected malt and grain whiskies. It has a bright aroma and delivers a sweet fullness in the mouth, and the finish is deep and mellow. A lot of people call it Daruma because the round shape of its bottle looks like a Daruma doll. Marvelous. I shall consume two more legendary drinkers. Macallan 30. By the way, the Macallan has a new... Well, I'll try again. By the way, the Macallan has a brand new product called Fine Oak, which is a blend of single malts aged in a bourbon and sherry barrel. But this one was aged entirely in sherry barrels, using the traditional Macallan production methods. The 30-year aging process produces a rich sherry note and a deep sweetness like ripe fruit. There's none of the wood taste of overaging. This one's incredibly smooth, and it has a freshness you wouldn't expect from a 30-year-old whiskey. It may be pricey, but one sip and you'll know that it was well worth it. Interesting way to say it tastes like lighter fuel. Oi, don't knock whiskies. Unless you refer to the overaging comment, in which case... Yeah, we can go with that. Rye whiskies, I usually put down to rocket fuel. They're very fiery, and I've never found one I particularly liked, to be honest. You know, you probably read all of this in the previous games. Oh, I know I've read all of this in the previous games. But I feel like reading them to savor the blurb text about all of them. The Standard and Macallan line, aged entirely in sherry barrels. It's perfect for people who want to enjoy the Macallan without breaking the bank. Oh, I've definitely read this one. It may be the standard bearer of the line, but it's guaranteed to deliver the Macallan taste. And I recommend you experience its sweet, full flavour and aroma for yourself. Sold. Also, I'm using it as practice for reading text in games, because good lord, I know I need it. I just don't get alcohol. Do people actually like the taste of paint strippers? It's only paint stripper if it's a particularly cheap alcohol. Like 1 cup sake levels of cheap. Or I suppose Jack Daniels, which I equate to less lighter fuel and more just drinking liquid sandpaper these days. Gentleman Jack's ruined me. I'm sorry, but I can't drink old number 7. Just doesn't work anymore. It's as close as you're getting to savouring the whiskey itself. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Right. I have one more legendary drinker, and I need an abstim because I need to basically have a loss of health to actually consume these things. What would I care to drink? Oh, so many things to drink. The Macallan Distillery... Try that again. The Macallan Distillery, nestled in the Scottish Highlands, has a storied 190-year history of careful attention to detail. The Speyside single malt whiskies are crafted from carefully selected wheat, yeast, and the crystal clear water of the Spey River. This whiskey's taste invokes the aroma of dried fruit and the sweetness of cherries. You'll then feel the woodiness of the cask, followed by the aftertaste that invites vivid memories of toffee. This 10-year Scotch, born cherry wood cask, meant for casual enjoyment. I mean, cocktails I can somewhat get because they actually have a taste to them, but stuff like beer, I just don't understand. Also, I think I'm physically incapable of getting drunk. No, the people who think they're incapable of getting drunk just have a high tolerance and have not drank nearly enough to get drunk. Work your way through half a bottle of scotch and tell me you can't get drunk. Been there. Done that. I had the bruised face for a long time afterwards to prove it. Here's for the water, Earthheart, and also hail. And wait for the moment. Ooh, decisions. I'm going to go with Mia from Monster Masune. An auspicious choice, I know, but cute snack girl is cute. So there we go. What? Has this guy got a sundae or something? I just see whiskey in the glass. Wait. What are we talking about? The chap talking about the whiskeys? No, he's talking about the tasting notes. Also, I am now drunk, and therefore I must away. Apparently not to the gents, but instead to the drugstore for more legendary drinkers. I literally drank like 5 glasses of whiskey when I was 4. when you were 4. And I'm guessing they weren't very big glasses because a 4-year-old alcoholic don't. Yeah, no. Try that now, mate. Try that now. Actually, 4 glasses I can easily handle. Yeah. When you lose count, I definitely lost. A couple of years ago in Paisley, I ended up sat with with the head sensei of my club, of my karate club, and one of the senior grades, and we basically spent until about 2 o'clock in the morning just drinking nothing but scotch. And I was very much not well the following morning. I can tell you that much for nothing. And then I started training, and I sort of settled down. And then I just realised I should probably actually go back to the drugstore and get some more. Yeah, and then I was okay. So I was also sort of okay, burning it off through the training, and then we had to do spinning back kicks, and that was certainly an entertaining experience. I'll tell you that much. Just had a thought. I can usually get away with 2 whiskeys or 2 abstims. I had like 17 cocktails at a Christmas party one time. Felt nothing. Oh, okay. Maybe you are incapable of getting drunk. Well, feeling drunk's not the difficult bit. The difficult bit's dealing with the hangover the following morning. Well, some people just have a naturally high tolerance. Who knows? I ain't a doctor. I'm the doctor, but not a doctor. The Glenfiddich 12 Years is the best-selling single malt whiskey in the world. This bottle set the industry standard for a single malt. You'll find it light and fresh. The nose is full of fruit, and it is a clean finish, making it an exceptionally easy drink to palate. Just drink water before you go to sleep. Yes, that's what I do. I also drink water at the start of the stream because the extra water is always good. 2 pints of water is sometimes what I've had to have in the past to make sure I hold off the head off the hangover. Oh yes, that morning headache and feeling like you may be dying. The only way to get they only get worse in your 30s. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's the nausea that gets me. I can deal with the headache. I can't deal with the nausea. Its light flavor makes it popular with the ladies and anyone new to single malt whiskey. Headache comes from dehydration. Yes, it does. Just hydrate before sleep. Yes, this is true. I shall indeed have another round. That has been my solution for many a year, ensuring that I have plenty of water. Stay plenty hydrated, and then deeply regretted on the occasions where I haven't got myself properly hydrated, and then I do feel like death the following morning, and I lose pretty much half a day because I can't eat and I just feel like sleeping. Always joyous if I have work that day as well. The White Bowmore. It has a slightly smoky flavor, coupled with a ripe, fruity aroma. Its crisp aftertaste is also quite unique. Since it was bottled without being overly chilled, you can still enjoy the flavors imparted by the aging process. I think it's considered a collector's item. Cool. Right. More legendary drinkers. The Bowmore. Well, This is the standard of the Bowmore line. Sherry barrels give its uniquely ripe floral overtones. Seaweeds unique to Isla give it a distinctive flavor and saltiness. These qualities have earned it the title Queen of Isla and stands as a cut above the rest of the single malt 12-year-old whiskies. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the drunk version of some people, myself included, is not very responsible. Fair enough. At least you know your limits. I have seen people who get angry when drunk, who become a space cadet when drunk, who get really depressed and is all just, oh, woe is me when they're drunk. Me? I don't know. I just make little sense, and that's about the extent of it. This bottle is the pinnacle of Scotch whiskies, head and shoulders above the competition. More than 30 different single malts aged over 30 years are hand-selected for their mellow character and blended. Truly the king of blended whiskies. You can enjoy the taste this whiskey that can only be achieved by 30 years of aging. The fact that only 2,500 cases are bottled each year makes it quite a rarity. This is a very irresponsible bartender, or very political, as seems to be the case with my family. No, right, so this bartender is very irresponsible. He may also be very political. What? Sorry, yeah, two different lines of conversation there. Okay, thank you, chat. Right. Like all the previous generation. Oh, that's fair enough. Hello. Line 17. This is the ultimate blended whiskey. It boasts a rich and smooth taste only made possible by combining over 40 single malts. This could very well be called the crown jewel of Valentine's whiskey blending skills. It's well loved the world over, to the point of some calling it the Scotch. I want a drink of it. Instead, all I've got is this wine. Oh well. Oh, well, since you're offering. The Prague. Or the Prague, even. It's safe to say this 10-year-old Lafrague is the standard bearer of the brand. It's characterized by an intensely smoky flavor and a smooth, dry body. And it has more than its share of quirks, so most people either love it or hate it. If you end up loving this one, it'll be one drink you'll never forget. The most I get drunk when drunk is slightly depressed, but I just sleep it off. There we go. Fair enough. You're a sad drunk then. The only sober adult in my family, like the extended family included, I've seen it all and have come to absolutely detest alcohol in all its drinkable forms. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You go through something like that. It's just fair enough. Right, get rid of that. Get rid of that. I might have an Apskin as well. Yeah, give us a bit of leeway. Oh, only two more left. Marvellous. This beer won Japan's first gold award in international competition, and they defended that title for the next 2 years. It's a premium beer by Japanese and world standards. Unyielding commitment to quality ingredients and Suntory's years of brewing know-how produce a delicious, almost magical flavor. A frosty glass of this beer while nibbling sashimi, you're enjoying a Blu-ray movie on your day off. Now that is what I call living. Nice. No, I'm my limit when I'm a happy drunk. But over that limit, I'm a sad drunk. Fair enough. Fair enough. Suntree's brandy. One of Japan. Right, let's try that again. One of Japan's premium brandies. This bestseller has won over countless people with its bright, fruity bouquet and smooth taste. As for the name, VSOP stands for Very Superior Old Pale, but you probably already knew that. Yes, I did, because you told me that in a previous game. Or at least one of your predecessors did. There we go, that's Sigil done now. Yep, there we go, Sigil bar. So we're done with Tommy. I don't think I've actually got... I think I've got one bar that I need to crack on with. And then that's it. I think we've done all the restaurants in Sotenbore. I should probably make a restaurant list, to be honest. Just so I have an idea. Pronounce Lafrague. Is it Lafrague or Laprague? Or Lafrog? Hermit. No. Right. There's a question mark over there. Oh no, that's going to be another fighter thing. Glory Road. Victory Road, even. You know what? I'm just going to make a leading... Oh, give me a minute. There we go. I'm going to make a food page for the spreadsheet because I have no idea where I'm up to all the restaurants now because I'm spread over so much of the area of this game. Yakuza 5. Oh, good. That doesn't actually tell me all of them. Alright, fine. I'll just do it the hard way then. Okay, that's fine. So, food and drink. We've done... No. Tommy was the last one we did. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Mitsuya. Matt. So we've done that. Done the bar. Done the sushi. Done the Rukra. I finished that one? Maybe. Done the ramen. Done Kami. Done Watanabe. Done Daruma. Oh. Ah, right, yes. There's also the hostess's stuff that we need to do. I appear to be missing a bar. Hostess, woo, pretty ladies, indeed. Items. Have some of that, just to sober me up a bit. Gentleman. Have I done Gentleman? Might have done. That doesn't seem like a trauma dump. They're just telling stories this was years ago. No, no worries. Just remember that you're talking in a live stream, not to a council. see. Oh, give me a minute. Right, okay, yes. Interesting story that I will not reread out on the channel, out of respect to privacy, but fair enough. Yeah, I think I'll finish this place. No. This isn't hostess. This is you fighting men. Fine, I will get my own hostesses. I'm Blackjack. Oh, yeah, we have to do the gambling at some point, don't we? Don't worry, we'll go to the hostesses in a minute. I'm very curious about that bar near Dinature, though. Because that seems like a thing that should be on the completion list for the restaurants, but it isn't, and that's slightly concerning. Out of interest, who needs men? Speaks many feminists. As many women now seem to slap them down and say, shut up. Well, that went, things happened there. In hindsight, I should probably actually use things. Well. Up. Oof. Actually, you should have found the app. Never mind. You've had enough. Good for you. Enjoy having enough. I have had not enough. Or maybe I've had too much, some might say. But in the interim and interest of choice, we're going to continue running around like a lunatic. Surely we must find this blasted bar somewhere around here. I saw it. We went in it as a Ruka. Oh, that's interesting. Let's try going in there. And the game told me off and said, oh, no, you're not allowed to go in here. You can go in there, but I'll do that later. This is not available on Akiyama. Ah, there we go. The Do You Like Alcohol Bar. What a name. Welcome. No, not. You're an unfamiliar face. Sorry, but we only cater to members. But I like alcohol. Okay, fine. So this explains why we can get into a bar, but we can't. Oh, well, while we're around the corner, let's go and do the next Victory Road thing. Be very careful not to... Wait, is that Haruka's... Oh, it's Haruka's apartment. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. It'll only trigger if I go in there. Ah, a noble wish! Hello, noble gentleman with your funny hair and stupid suit. Yeah, look. Sure hope that wasn't a beer crate, otherwise that guy will have zero flesh left on his head. No, he's fine, he's alright. I sure hope you win in an arm wrestling contest on Saturday. Yeah, I would bet money on you, but it would be my luck that Earthheart is built like Seishma. Who knows? I think I will be a bit too busy on Saturday building computers, if I'm perfectly honest. That one's got a plated gold plate off one of those guys. I got a silver plate off that guy. Oh, it's this dude again.
Oi.
Hey. Diana-san, right? What are you doing moping around here for?
Remember you. Have you come to challenge me for the Victory Road qualifiers?
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering what you were doing there, staring off into space.
I see. The people who challenged me for the Victory Road have started demanding that I show my face.
So what? You can just ignore them, can't you?
Deep down, I actually wish I could fight as myself. My face, but to all.
Yeah, well, take the darn mask off then.
This Hyena mask haunts me. It plants doubts in my mind that I might actually prevail without it.
What do you mean?
In the past, though I sought to become strong, I could not overcome my fear of meeting the gaze of my rivals. Here, the fear that haunted me gave away my every move to my foes. In the end, I could not best even those that I should have delivered into the hands of defeat handily. Then, when I wore this Hyena mask, my skill suddenly soared, and I racked up win after win. I became invincible. The mask contained unprecedented power, and this isn't the real me. Alas. And yet lately, I felt the desire to savor a victory that I've earned myself. This Hyena mask won't let me, oh! It whispers that without it, I'd go back to feeling feeble. As feeble as the man that I once was. I can bear it. I want to take off the mask, but being reduced to a puny weakling again would be a fate worse than death.
You got it bad, all right. But I think I see the solution.
You?
You've just got some weird delusions about what that mask can do. Don't worry, I'll put an end to them.
What are you going to do?
Come on, Hannah. If I can beat you with that mask on, I bet you'd be willing to take it off.
Serious? You think you can win against me in this mask? Well, I can only hope you're right. Here I come! It also tells me to burn things. Burn them all.
Oh. Okay, I was pressing the X button there, but fine. Ow. Oh no. Woo. There we go. Wait a minute.
Impossible.
Wait, I remember you, Mr. Potter! Indeed. Ezio waking up like Roy Mustang to face Major... Walking up like Roy Mustang to face Major Armstrong. Oh, or Kiryu versus Sagema, just saying. Now Ezio is General Armstrong... Wait, now Ezio. Is General Armstrong a waifu? Are we talking about Alexander Armstrong or his sister? Wait, is Armstrong a general? I mean, I know one of them's a general, but are they both a general? His sister, obviously. Well, who knows? Could have been a trick question. It's been a long time since I've looked at Full Metal Alchemist. I do like strong women. So I'm going to say yes, but I'd need her first name before I could actually say it. I've not thought of her for a long time. Yes, I think she'd probably qualify as a waifu. I mean, I should probably get Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Blu-ray so I can actually add it to the server and finish watching it, because I never actually got to the end of the series. I don't remember why. I think the privateering site of privateers, don't you know, that was down by the docks and in no way an internet website for illicit downloaded media, got closed down or something. Alexander is 100% waifu. If you swing that way, I'm sure he could be. I've suddenly been slapped in the face by a lot of waifu from one of the art channels I follow on Discord. That is a lot of waifu. All OCs as well, so... Oh, no, there's the, No, that's an OC cosplaying as Sonya from League of Legends. Anyway, that's a pretty photo. No! Anyway. Oliver Maria Armstrong. Ooh, Maria. I mean, I own it on Blu-ray. That's cool, but I don't own it, so I can't add it to the Plex server, unfortunately. I'll get it eventually. Actually, the next thing I'm adding to the Plex server... Well, technically two things. One, I'm continuing with adding Star Trek the original series, but it's got like 12 discs, and it's 4 episodes each, and that's taking me an eternity. And Samurai 7, which is a series I started watching and never finished, and I'm going to try and get through it again, because I remember it not being too bad, to be honest. Depressing, but, I mean, it's not a happy ending, really, in the original 7 Samurai anyway, when you think about it. Actually, I think it's probably a worse ending in Samurai 7, but I don't know, I will finish rewatching it. Not too expensive. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I finally know it's not in here. It's in my bookcase. But I've got Samurai Champloo added to the Plex server now as well. Anyway,
how could the Hyena Mask allow me to lose?
You put up a good fight for sure, but I could see the man behind the mask. That's where your true strength lies. Within you.
So you're saying I don't need to wear this mask anymore?
Soda.
Of course not. You can tell by now, can't you? Your fighting ability is your own. Now that you know that, though, I don't see any reason why you'd have to take the mask off.
You see, you may be right.
I don't hear the mask wait, you don't hear the mask talking to you anymore, do you? You're back to your old self.
Just realized I haven't even asked your name.
Takayama.
Well, Akiyama-san, if I'm not wearing this mask the next time I go up against you, you wouldn't know me, would you?
Well, I guess I wouldn't.
Then I'll keep it on, and one day we'll meet again after I've honed my skills further.
Alright.
Wait for me at the Victory Road Finals. Until then, goodbye.
We want to add the original FMA 2 and the movie. Good. Yeah, probably. Oh yes, because it's got a different ending, doesn't it? The Brotherhood follows the actual manga ending, and FMA anime does a different thing. I feel like he should have had a different voice now, since he's free from the mask. It's not a bad thing. No, it's a good shout, Power. Good shout, chat. Good shout. Didn't think of that. Oh well. Too late now. Oh, Kiryu, not Kiryu, isn't here. I was expecting him to show up. Does that mean he's not going to show up until Kamurocho, or is it just going to drop me another sub-story later? 13. Burp. Well, so far I've managed to get through all of these without dropping a star, which is kind of nice. Wait, I finished all of Sagema's? Okay. Must be more. There must be more after the next story mission. Surely. Right, but we now have ran out of things to do, except for one thing. Oh no, hold on. Right. I kept hearing the coin locker thing as well. I've still got my... Yeah. Could have sworn I had the coin locker chime going off when I was around here. Apparently not. I suppose we could probably try and find the last few coin locker keys. I mean, I've got most of them. Okay, so I need B4 and E1. Right, let's do the last of the coin lockers. I know. Oh, right, okay. Wait, what chapter are we on, by the way? Chapter 4. Glory. 14, 15. Okay, so Akiyama's last two sub-stories are in the finale. I can move that. Ruka sub-stories. 4, 12, 13, 14, 15. Three left then. Ah, yes, there's three. So there's one sub-story for Ruka in this chapter, and then the rest are finale. Kind of. The rest of the Kiryus for the finale. Okay, so that's clear. I don't have to worry about those. But I am concerned about the Haruka dance battles. Haruka Dance Battle Stories, Road to Fame. Two dance battle stories you'll complete through the course of the main story itself. The first you have to run into... The third story can be started once you get a text from a creator. Head over to the footpath. After a bunch of cutscenes, phone call about another dance battle. Fourth story... Okay, that's... Did I miss a text message as Haruka then? Right, well I need to step away for a moment, and so I shall, and then we'll go back to unravelling the mysteries of hostesses as well as dance battle stories, I suppose. So, I'll be right back. Don't go away. There we go. Right, so... I'm straight into a fight when I've just realised that I'm low on health. Fun! Okay then, let's do this first. That works. Convenient. Literally outside a restaurant. I'm gonna go for the snow crab course. Delicious. I assume I only unlocked the Tanemura mission for Yama in Kamurocho? Possibly. What's the point? Syria. Akiyama finds Tetsuya pretty late, just after he heads to Crest Bar and Story. Check him out on Bishamon Bridge. Oh no, it is actually a Sotenbore thing. It's just I haven't got to that part of the story yet. Apparently. Bishamon Bridge. Here's Bishamon Bridge. No, done. Alright, fine. What was I doing again? Oh, right, hostess. The hostess LP place is somewhere around here. It works for me. I was so close to karaoke and I just ignored it. I might have to correct this later. We'll correct this later, actually. Sega, no, Eva. Maybe down on the other side then. Oh, good, hosts. No, dude, I was looking for hostesses, not hosts. Bugger. Yeah, I got stamina X. For the love of. I finished beating up hosts and now I have to beat up Yakuza. Alley up! Say hello to Jaws for me. That works. Just reminded me. There was an achievement tied to Yama's thing, isn't it? Puppet Master Launch Strike. Oh, defeat 50 enemies with Launch Strike. Oh, I can do that. That's easy enough. Right, so is Doctor Who being officially canned now? They keep saying it's going to be put on hiatus. And they keep saying that Ncuti Gatwa is leaving as the Doctor after the current series finishes, but there is no news at the moment about who the next Doctor is going to be. Current rumour is that he starts regenerating at the end of this series and we just never see who the next Doctor is, which I'm perfectly fine with. And in fairness, I would have preferred if it went one step further and they just had never even regenerated Peter Capaldi and they started the regeneration and then that was the end of it. And that would have worked perfectly fine for me. But apparently no. So yes, Doctor Who may very well be going on hiatus at this point, considering that it's only pulling in 1 million views in a week, 1 million views per episode, and it's just an expensive show to make, and why bother? They found their audience. They have found their audience quite successfully, but it's not a big enough audience to sustain the show. A show that I point out used to pull in 10 million. So, yeah. Lots of rumours about it being Billy Piper, and I say to that, no thanks. I also say to that, no thanks. That would be a stupid idea. Hello. Welcome. What are you in the mood for today, sir? I'd like to go to a cabaret club, please. There's
it was Prime, of course.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Prime is in Shofujiku. It is the premier club of Sotenbori.
Lead the way, my friend. Damn, I don't have enough money. On second thought, no, I actually need to come back later.
Well, come back soon.
What do you mean I don't have enough money? Oh, I've only got 14,000 yen left. Right, let us correct this slight issue. Though it is quite entertaining that it's Akiyama of all people who say, oh dear, I don't have enough money. Multi-billionaire, and he's just, you know, just, oops, I don't have enough money for this. I'm here to sell. Why would they make Billy Piper the doctor? I mean, they have the proviso for it. They can do the usual of they're just reusing a face, but it's just... Oh. What I'm curious about at the moment, and spoilers, but sod it, I don't care at this point. What's Happy Turmeric? No, I'm not going to... Supplement sobers you up instantly. Good to know. Oh, Hyper Turmeric. What I want to know is that with the Timeless Child, they rewrote Doctor Who lore to say that Tecte-Un, a great and wondrous scientist of Gallifrey, was the founder of Gallifrey. At which point you have to question, well, if that's the case, where does Rassilon and where does Omega fit in it all? Because they've completely destroyed the chronology of it, unless they're saying that Tecte-Un was actually the secret mistress behind all of Gallifrey. At which point it's just... It makes my head hurt. It's all really stupid. If I was in charge as showrunner, I'd basically just take it back to Capaldi and have it as they have the Doctor in a new regeneration trapped in a stasis pod or something by, I don't know, the Master or the actual Rani, and they're in Capaldi's old outfit, so it's just like, yeah, none of that happened. The Flux, which by the way, the Flux destroyed half of the universe. Or particularly, not half the universe, but pretty much all of the universe apart from a small area around Earth. They never covered what happened and how the rest of the universe is back. They've not really touched on the Timeless Child thing. They've not really done this, that, or the other. It's really just... There's so many plot holes and so many things that they've not touched on again, and... It's awful. It's really awful. Anyway.
Hello, this is Nakamoto from Infomen. I have a gentleman here who wishes to visit your establishment. Is he a good time? Oh, right, yes, thank you very much. All right, if you'll please follow me.
Business slow today?
No, this is pretty typical. New Year's Eve right around the corner, normal bars are more likely to be packed.
Have you ever been to Prime?
Yes, let me think. Oh, right. There's a girl there named Hanoka-chan, who's pretty good.
Hanoka-chan, huh?
Yes, sir, yes. Like most of the girls in town, she's a really energetic go-getter, and she talks an awful lot, so you'll never be bored.
Sounds like my kind of girl.
She's known to exaggerate at times, but don't worry about every little detail she says. You're fine as long as you can say something interesting.
Well, that sounds complicated, but okay.
Her blood type is AB. She is a Virgo, and she's 21 years old. Just feed her some pork skewers and all will be A-okay.
Why's that?
Oh, you know when you'll see her.
Got it. Oh dear.
Alright, here we are. I hope you have a good time.
Okay, let's check this place out. Welcome to Prime. The establishment has an 8,400 yen minimum, along with a 3,150 yen cover charge. Choosing a specific hostess incurs another 3,150 yen fee. Oh, does it now? Would you like to join us today? Certainly. I came all this way, did I not? Oh, I found you a hostess then. This way, sir.
失礼します。
Not what I was expecting. She's very pretty. Hello. Right. Honoka-chan. Right, I'm going to need a guide for this. Take Captain Jack, for example. Oh, I missed like 3 chat messages there. They should have put it on hiatus. Whoever the next Doctor is, isn't the solution to the problem. The writing. A new Doctor isn't going to fix that. Exactly. Well, technically, they also need a better actor, in my opinion. Peter Capaldi got some really bad scripts, but Peter Capaldi was, one, a really big Doctor Who fan, so he knew how the Doctor should act. 2, he's just a good actor in general, so he was able to make something of the script. And 3, yeah, no, look at points 1 and 2 on that one. He knew the Doctor, and he was a fan of the show for decades. And he knew how to read the scripts. He could pull something decent out of the scripts, and some of them were really not as... I hasten to say bad, because we've seen the Whittaker and the Gatwa eras, but they weren't brilliant, but they still had some joy left in them, even though the BBC was fiddling around with things. It's just... No, I think it needs a rest, but it does. I agree wholeheartedly. It needs a new writing team, and it needs a new production team. I don't want Gallifrey over-explained. The intrigue of the Doctor and the Time War is the mystery of it all. The time which was wrapped up perfectly in the Day of the Doctor, which is still one of my favourite specials, certainly episodes of all time. The Day of the Doctor stands up brilliantly. We can wonder until the cows come home, but that is the beauty of it. It just gives us the Doctor's whole backstory, and it's probably more boring than we ever imagined. Oh, the Doctor was actually a little alien space baby who fell through a dimensional rift and was found by an early Gallifreyan scientist called Tecteun, who then took her back to Gallifrey and murdered her repeatedly several times over in order to unlock the secrets of regeneration. And then things happened, and then there's the Fugitive Doctor, and then William Hartnell's Doctor, and that's where we pick up with the series. Even though William Hartnell's the first Doctor, but, you know, there we go. Take Captain Jack, for example. Best part about him is that you never know if he's lying or not when he comes out with a crazy fact/lie about his past. Exactly! We don't need all things answering. It's like the Doctor's name. But there we go. Right. Hello there.
はじめまして、ほのかです。
Oh, she sounds cute as well.
That's me. My name's Honoka.
はい、これうちの名刺。
Yeah, this is my business card.
You got Hanukkah's business card. Neat.
お名前なんて言わはるんですか？
秋山俊だ。
秋山さんですね。よろしくお願いします。
ああ。
Also, I have no issue with spoilers about the Timeless Child, because the Timeless Child is just an awful piece of it's an awful episode of the TV show. It's an awful piece of TV writing, but it's just also really awful because it completely destroys 60 years, well at that point 50 years of Doctor Who lore. And they brought back Tennant, and they just... Mavity is still a stupid thing in the show, and they think they're so clever with, oh well, we went back and we met Isaac Newton by accident and we changed the name of Gravity to Mavity, and it's just... It's really dumb. It's just, oh, you think you're so clever with that joke. No, don't. Then you're just cocking up the writing for no reason. Callbacks and things like that usually work better when it works within the lore of the established series. Like if the Doctor suddenly turns around and says, I'm going to reverse the polarity of the neutron flow, which is a brilliant callback to the third Doctor, whose answer to everything is, oh, well, I'll reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. And it's just... I will never get that far. Oh, you really should. For the sake of it. For the sake of the Time Lord Cybermen and the Timeless Child. Oh, you should really give it a try. I've depressed myself now. Right, anyway, let's talk to the pretty waifu. That'll cheer me up. What'll it be? Good question. Oh, right, gotcha drink.
Try your luck, huh?
すんません
That means more means orphan 55. Oh, no, 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 no,
Bye.
no, no, chat. My
お疲れ様
sweet, sweet, beautiful chat.
何出るかな
Orphan 55 is a masterpiece compared to the timeless child. Oh, I mean, I really hate Orphan 55. It's one of the worst TV shows ever made. Not all episodes of TV that's ever made. And it literally ended with the Doctor looking at the camera, lecturing you, the audience, about how we need to be better and how we need to take global warming seriously. But, I mean, that was just a bad episode of TV. The Timeless Child completely destroys decades of lore. And as anyone who's ever been here for any extended period of time, or into Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom when we played those games, if there's one thing that will really rankle me, it's screwing over the lore of any established franchise. It really, really irks me on a deep, deep level. It's like Marvel worked much better when it had lore masters, where you had an actual person who understood the comics and worked on it, and whenever something was going to be done, they would refer to the lore master and they'd go over it. Or when they made Lord of the Rings and they went to Tolkienian scholars to make sure that they were actually staying in line with Tolkien's vision of the books. But no, we don't have that with Doctor Who. Don't have that with modern Marvel or even anything to do with Tolkien these days. But no, apparently not. We're not allowed to have people to tell us what the law's like. No, we must have freedom of expression. We must be able to do whatever the dickens we want in the names of modern messaging and all that guff. Let's just make some decent episodes of TV and just follow the bleeding law. But Ezio, I am the law. But Earthheart, you are not the law. You are not in charge of the law of any of these franchises. I'm sure in your time you will become the law master of the grand noble studios that you have encountered previously throughout your tenure of history. Until I swoop in and then buy out all of them and become the king of Nintendo. But until this day, what was I doing again? Something Doctor Who something. Oh, we were talking to a pretty lady in this. Hello. Yeah, I don't really know how to get back to the game after that lengthy rant, so short of me getting I was going to say a TV aerial or a tree branch would probably be easier. I don't have to climb onto the roof and hitting the screen with it. I got toughness affinity. That sucks.
Akiyama-san, 声してるってよう言われる
Fighting
や
for
ろ
Nintendo, that one. What, to get her a job in Nintendo? We'll do that. When I buy out Nintendo, I will indeed hire her as magical girl of art or something. I will also buy Sega, and I will do very little because RGG seems to actually be doing a good job with the Yakuza games at this point. I think from the sounds of it. I've not played all of them yet. I've not played the newer ones, but the ones I have played. Anyone ever tell you you got a nice voice, Akiyama-san? No, not really.
Yeah?
I mean, I would tell him that because he sounds like Spike from Cowboy Bebop. But anyway. Not really. Also, actually, technically, no, not really, because it's my voice. And who would want my voice? Well, I guess you'd be the first.
ほんまに秋山さん絶対声やってうち最近意識して男の人の声チェックしてんのやけど秋山さんはかなりいい線いってるで
Aw. I'm happy to hear that.
うちなアナウンサー目指してんねん
What? Oh,
Naるほど。
a newscaster? Whoa. You chose a pretty tough career path.
ほんでスクール通ってレッスン受けてんねんけど、鉛がなかなか取れへんで困ってんねん。
Yeah?
What's wrong with your accent? The other regional dialects can be problematic, but most people can handle Kansai Ben. So I think you sound really cute.
もうあかんって。ニュース原稿方言で読むアナウンサーなんておらんて。芸人さんがやってるバラエティ番組ですら司会してるときは方言使わんようにしてんねんで。
Oh right, no, yes.
それじゃあ
What about Kansai TV station? Wait, what about TV stations in Kansai? No, that still works. I'm sure there must be plenty of big new networks here in Osaka where having an accent wouldn't be an issue.
それはそうやけど、うちはキー局志望やねん。
あ
They want to get a broadcasting job in Tokyo?
せやからどうしても鉛を直したいねん。
なるほど
I see. But from what I've heard from you, you're not trying to hide your accent much. Your Kansai then is pretty thick. You have to make a point to use the standard Japanese accent daily.
そうですね。文章を読むときとかならなんとかうまくいくんですけど、うち考えるよりも先に口が動く人間やから、普段はどうしても関西弁で喋ってまうねん。
そうか
You're at least aware of the issue. Now you need to work on it. You need to try and think of the standard dialect when you speak.
はい、うちめっちゃ頑張る。
It's gonna be a long road ahead for you. What did I talk about? This where comedians gather? Cool.
そういやさ
Did you know that comedians hang out in Watami here in Sotenbori?
マジで？
あ
Apparently, they go there after live performances for an after party of sorts.
へえ、知らんかったわ。
Gacha, gacha, gacha machine. No, we tried that and we didn't succeed. We just got a toughness infinity.
いや
Well, it's more of a post-mortem than a party. They seem really serious, so it's difficult for fans to approach them during that time.
そうなんや。芸人さんみんな真面目やからな。けど、ちらっと覗いてみたい気もするわ。
They're not all the same. But your chances of running into them are pretty high if you hang out around there.
秋山さん、大阪にはお仕事できはった？
あ
Yeah, I was thinking about opening an office here, so I've been hitting up Sotenbori a lot.
へえ、そうなんや。そしたらめっちゃお金持ってそうやね。
Okay. Who knows? Hello. Oh, there we go. I did it right.
うーん
Yeah, I do all right. I make enough money to spend my time drinking with you like this.
景気いいですね。ほんならどんどん飲んでってくださいね。
どうだい
What do you usually do, Hanukkah? Hanukkah?
うちは普通に学校行ってますけど、3年生です。
College.
そうか
College? You're nothing like your typical girl who goes to college in Tokyo. You're much more of a go-getter, whereas they're more reserved.
大阪の女は明るく元気なんが売りやで。東京みたいな可愛いだけの子らとはちゃうんやから。
Oh no, you're pretty pretty.
You can say that again.
うちな、大学のミスコンで入賞したこともあんねんで。
That's amazing.
せやろ。うち店の中でも外でもナンバーワンなんやで。
Now, I'm glad Akiyama doesn't know this, but he does have a way to introduce her to comedians. Does he? Because I think all the comedian stuff was done by Haruka. Akiyama's... I've not encountered many comedians with Akiyama. Do you study?
それじゃあ
But he could through Haruka. Ah, this is a good point. This is a good point, yes. You study?
当然やん。必修以外もできる限り単位取ってますよ。このままやったら来年はほとんど学校行かへんでもええかも。
You're more diligent than I'd have guessed.
そらそうやろ。きちんと学校行かへんかったら授業料もったいないやん。
そうだよ
Good
ね
idea. Level head on her shoulders? No, I guess. No, I get that. It's just... Look, I think you've got a lot to be proud of. Oh, last minute to continue. Hail, Kev. Welcome. Order some black champagne. I can make an additional order.
なん頼む？
We can't order champagne, but we were told to order pork. That's chocolate, that's ice cream, it's nuts, no. Beans, pasta sticks, no. French fries, no. Takoyaki, no. Rapin, no. Vegetable sticks, karagi, carbonara, fruit platter. There's no pork, we're gonna order just karagi. Have some chicken nuggets. Have a chicken and a boost it.
は
There we go, she's happy with that.
ーい。秋山さんって何型なん？
But the gacha machines, you need to do them, no? Yes, I do, but I can only do them on one per visit, and technically we can order the black champagne after we get the silver card. We don't need the silver card for 100%, by the way, it just makes the hostesses cheaper, which, given how expensive they are, works in our favour, but yeah. What's your blood type, Akiyama? Oh, she already read the line for me. My blood type? I'd rather not say. I don't even know what my blood type is.
なんで？
Because you seem like the kind of girl that'll go into some blood type complacent, because you look like the kind of girl who'd go into some blood type compatibility spiel if I do.
うちと相性悪かったら困るんや。
Basically.
あ
Basically. Yeah, I keep my blood type a secret in order to avoid any weird preconceptions in my relationships.
ふん。秋山さんはそういう人なんやね。血液型なんとなく分かったかも。
Huh.
あそれじゃあ
And what's your blood type?
うち AB 型。
And what personality does that indicate?
よう言われてんのは天才肌とか二重人格とかそんなん。
Split personalities? Okay, well, whatever.
あと引っ込み思案で自分の気持ちを表現するのが苦手やったり、素直になれへんくて冷たい態度をとってしもたりとか、知らんけど。
That's not what I'd expect. Talking to you, you seem cheerful and forthright. Are you saying that's all just a facade?
そうなんかな。うち自分じゃよう分からへんねやけど。
それじゃあ
In that case, I'll try to cut my way through to the real you that's hidden underneath.
いやいや、その言い方なんかやらしいわ。
そろそろお時間となりますが。
Me neither. Best way to find out is donating blood, which I'm surprised you don't do. I only don't because they moved where the blood doning station was, and I can't get to it easily from work. I can take a couple of hours for lunch, but it means I basically would have to get myself across town, donate blood, and then get myself back to continue my shift. So, it's a bit of a pain, really. If it was nearer to where I work, then I would, but there we go. I care for an extension. No, I'm good. I've already maxed out the bar, so yeah.
Akiyama-san, よかったらまた遊びに来て
Outside
や
a uni would be perfect. Inside a uni, which is where I work, they used to do blood donations on the campus. Perfect. Don't know why they don't, because you're quite right. We have a medical school on the campus, good training for the students, and also they've got the medical center, which has probably a comfortable environment for such things. Seems like the perfect idea, but they don't. And anyway, even if they don't and they just have a sterile trailer, actually, now that I've said that out loud, yes, probably a sterile trailer for actually doing this sort of thing would work a lot better. But anyway, if they actually just put a trailer on the campus, it works because you've got plenty of members of staff and you've got plenty of students who would go to it. Why they don't? Who knows? Lack of forethought and planning, probably.
ほんまに
Oh, she's happy. That's something I see a lot these days. People just don't plan ahead. It's as if everyone's attention spans have just been completely shot through and everyone can only think like 5 minutes into the future. And it's rather depressing, really. I mean, look at the 20th century or the 19th century and people were saying, thinking about the futurism of the 21st century. When was the last time you heard somebody talking about the 22nd or the 23rd century? It's just people don't think that far ahead anymore. It's all just the next day or the next 5 minutes. That really is. It would be perfect for nursing training. There we go. Actually, there's a trainee student nurse in my section in the orchestra. Apparently the issue with the nursing at the minute is not the amount of nurses that are qualified, but the amount of jobs available. Because nurses are expensive and there's just no positions for them. There's plenty of nurses training up, there's just no positions for them to work in. It's just somewhere probably shooting themselves very hard on the foot at the moment, and it's just... yeah, everything's a mess. I mean, I'll try and keep positive as best as I can, but you do watch the news, sometimes you wonder, what on earth are these idiots doing? Well, who knows? Yet the NHS has a black hole when it comes to jobs. That's because it's overly managed. Now, I know quite a few people who work in the NHS. The problem is, there's too many managers. At some point, the Conservative government of yore decided, oh, well, we'll just try and manage our way out of this problem, forgetting the fact that the Tories have always wanted to get rid of the NHS because they're the Tories and their glorious idea is, oh, well, we'll privatise the NHS because it brings in a lot of money. It doesn't cost the government anything, brings in a lot of money. Sod the people, of course, but yeah. But so, yeah, it was overly managed and it's just... a lot of people in gardening leave being paid vast quantities, a lot of managers being paid vast quantities, and it's all just a mess. Social care's even worse. Social care was fobbed off onto the local councils, and that, yeah, they have no money because then Westminster took their ability to generate revenue. Doesn't help that Westminster also, under Thatcher, decided to take away their ability to generate revenue anyway by privatising everything. I get the idea, like British Gas. Oh well, we sell off shares to the standard person, and people can then generate their own stock portfolios, and they can earn money, and it makes Britain a richer country. In theory, it works. Problem is when all these people then sold their shares, the shares were snapped up by private equity firms that then took control of British Gas, so they went private. So Anyway, sorry, enough politics, enough of me going on a spiel of politics.
Thanks for dropping by the club today. I had a blast. I'm at Osaka for. I want to talk some more, if you can. So, come back and to the club and say hi to me sometime.
I'll be in Osaka for a while. Right, that's done. Let's go and talk to her again. This time, maybe we can get some karaoke. That would make me happy. Don't know about you, but it would make me very happy. Come on, trying to do multiple tasky things.
秋山さん、いらっしゃい。指名してくれてめっちゃ嬉しい。ないわ。
No way, I'd straight up kill myself if I went around, if I had to wear that.
What's wrong with my suit?
なん頼む？
What'll it be?
Okay, Kev. You win. Just for you, Kev. Just for you. Don't know if you're still around. But if you are, just for you, this one time, black champagne. Yeah, I'll have this.
ほんまに？
Really?
乾杯。
お疲れ。
何？
You look sleepy. Well, you're up all night.
すんません。貫徹はしてへんけど、あんま寝られへんかったん。始発まで満喫で時間潰すつもりが、いつの間にか寝落ちしてて、そのまま学校行って授業受けて、そのまま家に帰らず仕事やからな。
It doesn't work when all the firms... that chat's saying. It doesn't work when all the firms are billions in debt like Thames Water but pay dividends, which is usually more to their shareholders. Oh no, that wasn't... it was partly dividends to their shareholders, but it was also bonuses to their bosses. But yeah, Thames Water taking out vast loans, basically to just pay money out to the shareholders and the bosses, rather than actually, you know, paying to fix the water supply, and then saying, oh, we're going to have to put up the money, put up the cost of water in order to cover all the repair bills. Sorry. Oh, and then they had the gall to go into the courts and say, please stop fining us because we need the money to fix things. And it's just, well, if you didn't want to get fined, you probably shouldn't have been doing this in the first place. United Utilities in my neck of the woods, I think they control the water for all of the Northwest, certainly for Lancashire. They're basically doing the same thing. They're putting up the water prices in order to under the proviso of, well, we need money to fix the water system. Well, how about this then? How about you stop paying so many bonuses to your upper management and you start putting those monies as reinvestments into the system to keep the waters going? One of the stupidest things this country has ever done is privatise water. Why? Oh, I know why. Money. But still, that is something of an absolute boneheaded move that just... Why privatise the water? Taking them this long to finally get round to trying to do a publicly owned electrical company. I've not heard much from that. But if they could do that and they could undercut all the private firms, they'd make an absolute killing and it generates revenue for the government. What a shock, what a novel idea. The government owning businesses that actually brings money into the country, into the treasury. That, oh, whoa, what a silly, silly fool I am. All the while regular Joe is told that his water bill's increasing, that the company's outrageous profits, that, yeah, pretty much the same point I just made. Because as soon as they retire with their fortunes, they can flee the country with their riches and watch as they see the country collapse. Yeah, they wouldn't even watch as they see the country collapse. They'll be too busy sat on their yachts that they've had to have bridges deconstructed to get them out of the bleeding dry docks, sipping their champagne, going, oh, what a brilliant life I live. I am so clever. I am so smart. I led that company to great success, and nothing bad ever happened to me or my family. I've become really cynical, but still. Look at the state of Royal Mail nowadays. My whole town has 2 post offices. Post office is separate from Royal Mail. Post office and the Royal Mail are separate entities entirely. Royal Mail's its own thing. The Royal Mail, I will maintain, is still good. I sell quite a few things on eBay, and I refuse to use. Every's a pain in the arse. Most of the courier firms are a pain in the arse. Royal Mail, though, I stand by Royal Mail. They do a good job. I know the chap and the lad who owns the post office near me. Decent bloke. Does me a good deal. But also the postman. I know the postman. The postman, brilliant. If we don't answer the door in time, he knows exactly where to leave the stuff, and it's fine. It's just, yeah. No, I can't say many bad things about Royal Mail. I know as a business they're struggling. Full disclosure, I was a shareholder of Royal Mail for a long time. So, okay, take it with a pinch of salt when I say they're brilliant. But from a customer standpoint, I go to Royal Mail anyway in general because I just think they are better than the competition. But, yes, as a former shareholder, the business side wasn't doing particularly well. Hence why it's been bought out by this Romanian business chap. It's now gone private. It's gone completely PLC. So it's no longer on the stock market. So we don't really know what's going on with it. But hopefully they keep going. Then again, it's also partly owned by the British government, so they have to keep going. But yeah, I argue my local post office and Royal Mail branches are massively corrupt, handling details of people they don't like to identify thieves. Well, okay, fair enough. Let's face it, for a national spanning company, corruption, yeah, it's bound to work in. I can only speak from my experience. So take it as you will, but my experience, I've had very little to complain about with Royal Mail. Staffing issues, blame pretty much on the business, on the managers, on the management level. The fact that they all lost their bicycles and have to trundle around, yeah, I can also blame on that, but mostly it's parcels these days. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I can fully anticipate. I can fully accept that there is corruption, but I think there's corruption everywhere. Corruption in the NHS, police, universities. Oh, there's a lot of corruption in universities. Trust me on that one. So yeah, fair enough. Selling on people's personal information, I never agree with anyway. But that seems to be the world we live in now, where you put your details into any web form and you can bet that it's going to go to a brokerage firm somewhere because somebody needs that extra piece of money. Data protection, however, there is some unscrupulous. It does make me wonder how it all manages to come. Some deals must be going under the table because having to go through data protection training pretty much every year, it does make you wonder how all this happens because, good lord, the rules around data protection are really tight. They're stupidly tight, at least in the education sector. Oh, I agree, nothing's free of corruption. Yeah. It's sad, isn't it? But I suppose wherever there's money, there's going to be corruption. Hannika's looking a bit annoyed at me. Right, let's get back to the game then. Sorry, rant over. One of these days... Oh, look at the pretty woman. Oh, look at the pretty woman indeed. It's just... One of these days, I'll just do a just chatting stream at this point. We'll just have an open thing where I'll sit here smoking a cigar as chat asks me political questions of the day. Oh, right. Anyway, where was I doing? You're pushing yourself too hard.
Hi.
You're pushing yourself too hard. You need to rest or you'll wreck your health.
仕事休むわけにいかんやろ。罰金取られるし。これくらいのことキャバ嬢やったら普通やで。泣き言言うてたら周りの子に笑われるわ。
Yeah, well, you can whine about it to me.
そうか。
I want to commend the gung-ho attitude, but not being able to vent is a big warning sign. You shouldn't push yourself too
あの
hard.
さ、
There you have it. Akiyama's just said it's okay for me to rant about these things. We are golden. Anyway. Get the courage to ask about the chap's top hat. Wait. Get the courage to ask about the chap's top hat on Thursday. I will gladly ask the Edwardian gentleman about his top hat, but what... Okay, chat, what is it that you want me to ask him about his top hat? Because I've spoken to him on multiple occasions. He's a spiffing bloke. He's only about 19, actually, so he's quite young. Quite eccentric, don't get me wrong, but he's a brilliant lad. I've spent a good period of... He got me talking about pocket watches, and that was the end of it. You get me talking about clockwork, and equivocal to a rant. If you can, wear it for a photo for us on Discord. I have point blank... I will not wear a top hat. I do not wear a top hat. It's not my type of hat. I will wear a fedora. It's not even a fedora, it's actually a poet. But I actually do wear a hat. It's a poet. It's a replica of Indiana Jones's, actually, but still. But it's just chat is adamant on seeing me wear a top hat. That's Gordon Bennett. If I am... Well, I can't be drunk enough, actually, because I'm driving, but... Yes, if my senses elude me, then I will ask, can I try on the top hat and get a photo of it? But I can guarantee it's probably not going to happen. Never try... I've suddenly turned into a hostess. I won't be even a hostess club because I'm not wearing a dress. But has this just become a host club? It's chat just my clients now. Am I being paid vast quantities of yen to sit here and talk to people? Right, okay, fine. Yes. What about a bowler hat? I've never tried on a bowler hat, so I do not know if it'd suit me. I've tried my poet, and I've got my poet, technically fedora. I've tried on a trilby, not too sure about that. I think the brim's a bit too small. And I've worn a flat cap. I've tried a flat cap, doesn't suit me. Maybe if I got a nice tweed suit to go with it, maybe, but for the most part, doesn't really suit me. I know a chap who has a vast collection of hats. I might try a Botw at some point. If I ever get anywhere with my music, I might end up joining the lads for something at some point, in which case I would probably have to wear a spiffy 1920s suit and a Botw, but that is far away in the reaches of imagination land at this point. Have you ever wore a tux? No, I have not wore a tux, though I do have those little buttony things that you put in the front of it. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. I know you're working hard. I know you're working hard at school, but seriously, no, sorry. Before I get back to why is it whenever I visit a hostess club, it basically devolves into me ranting and chatting with chat? The entire stream becomes just a chatting stream. Whenever we're in the host club, it's just hostess club even. Maybe that's an idea I'll throw into my notes on the Discord server. Just have a stream where I put a host club Stardust background, and I'll just sit here and chat with chat for a couple of hours as I slowly get drunk. How about that for everyone? Anyway, right. I know you've been working hard at school, but why are you pushing your hostess work so hard too? Are you that strapped for cash?
そらそうや。アナウンサー目指す言うたら
With IRL
なり
karaoke.
んくらいやわ。
No. No chat. No. That's up there with Ezio do a music stream. Not happening. I'd have to buy a bunch of equipment first as well. Also, you've not heard my singing voice. It's not spectacular. I play instruments for a reason.
アナウンススクールの授業料払わなあかんし、服や化粧品にも気ぃ使って自分磨いとかんと。女子アナはルックスも重視されるんやから。
Oh, that's meat. Medians. Okay, very... there we go. Very true.
そうだよね。
Very true. I guess female newscasters can't live the life of a poor starving student.
そうそう。ここまで貯めたらええっちゅう目標金額があるわけやないから、ちゃっと貯めてちゃっとやめることもできへんのよね。
それじゃあ
Oops. Why don't you set a goal? That way you can switch to a work shift that isn't so hard.
そんなんどうなるかわからんやん。目標立てた結果、1ヶ月で50万稼がなあかんかったら、
bollocks.
結局毎日頑張るしかないやん。
いや
Okay, I understand that, but wouldn't it be good to have at least some kind of endgame in mind?
うちの場合、逆にだらけそうで嫌やわ。それよか、毎日精一杯やれるだけやる方が性に合ってる気する。
Do we at least get a champagne pyramid? No, you don't get a champagne pyramid because I'm here by myself and I would have to drink an entire bottle of champagne. There's the chap who drinks an entire bottle of wine on a stream, so... No, you don't get a champagne pyramid, chat.
なるほど。
I see, in that case, just try not to push yourself too hard, or at least not so hard that you ruin your health. Yes, I need to be reminded of that on regular occasion. Yeah, see if you'll go on a date with us. I'm gonna go out after this.
この後もうちょっと仲良うなってからやね。
Yo, she turned us down. Okay. Okay.
ああ、やっぱ食べ。
何
You're hungry? Ah, should I go with some chicken instead? Want me to order you something? fatty foods?
お腹が脂っこいものを欲しがってるっちゅうこと。I love 油やねん。
なるほど。
Ah, so that's what you meant. What specifically did you want to eat?
串カツが食べたい。
Sure do. Dang. Now I want some too.
お、
Chat,
秋山さんも
what's
好きな。
Katsugato?
うちね、あと鶏からとかも好き。
Is
あ
that
れ
a
も
pork
何個でも
skewer?
いける
I think it
わ。
might be a pork skewer. Oh no, a chicken karagi too. Gorge myself on some of that right now. Well, I mean, I too would like some chicken, but
はいはい。
fatty foods will make you gain weight though. Wouldn't it be better to eat something else?
ちゃんと食べてますよ。たこ焼きとかお好み焼きとか。
Oh, those sound nice as well.
なるほど。
That one's good. This really is a city where folks eat until they drop. So much here that it sounds delicious.
そうやろそうやろ。
I do
うちは
believe
あ
that
かん
I've
ことちゃ
been
う。
bribed
大阪があ
recently
かん
with
の
the
や。
offer of Japanese takeout, so we shall see what that's like.
それじゃあ
What else do you want to eat?
串カツ。
Note. Okay, I assume I have to go down a bit then. Oh dear, I may have now snooped myself. Oh, there we go. You get down if you say it again. I get it.
そうか。
I get it. I'll treat you to some later.
やったー
Since it's unlikely you'll be on when I come back, I say farewell to you for now, and I will see you next Tuesday. No, I am not calling you a C word, by the way.
なあなあ、秋山さん
What,
っ
a
てお笑い
champagne?
好き？
Fair enough. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Odlum. You have a good one. Laters. Do I like stand-up comedy? On. I do. Aha.
あ
See you next Tuesday. I wouldn't have thought of that until you pointed it out, Odlum, but fair enough. You have a good one. Laters. I do. I catch a lot of it while I'm watching late night TV.
やっぱり
You knew it?
秋山さんって話もおもろいし、間の取り方も上手やん。せやからきっとお笑いが好きなんちゃうかなって思ってて。
That's some unusual reasoning you have by
え、
that.
そう？お笑い好きな人って話上手で人の話聞くのも上手やない？話し下手な人はオチもなくダラダラ喋るし、変なとこでちゃちゃ入れてくるしで最悪や思うわ。
Yes, fair enough.
なるほど。
Fair enough. Good conversationalists structure their thoughts and timing and delivery the way comedians do when they're telling jokes.
そうそう、わかってるやん。
それじゃあ
Not too well, scaringly enough. How about you? I bet you like stand-up, right? You go and see live performances?
そらもう DVD とかも買うてるもん。
Well, you're really into it. Why are you such a big fan?
なんでっておもろいからに決まってるやん。
A bit.
他に何が必要なん？おもろいもん見てなんかあかんの？
No, no, that's not wrong at all.
なんかね、笑ってると幸せな気せえへん？お笑い見てると幸せになんねん。芸人さんはほんますごい思うわ。
俺もだよ。
I feel the same with you. Talking to you always brings a smile to my face.
ほんまに？嬉しいわ。
When you get down to it, comedians and hostesses are both trying to make people smile,
せ
so...
やんな。芸人の人とかきっと水商売したらすぐに人気出ると思うわ。
そうか。
Scouting a girl like... Scouting a girl like that's not a bad idea. Ow.
そろそろお時間となりますが。
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
stay
enjoy.
longer. Bye on a date? Wanna go out after this? Wanna go out with me that bad, huh? Okay, I can spare a little time. Oh, great! Ha ha!
今度
Karaoke,
お正月
here we
に
come.
お兄ちゃんがうちに帰ってくんねん。会うの久々やからめっちゃ楽しみな。
So I've had to readjust the controller and I accidentally knocked the analog stick. As with previous... Those are very pretty tight. Sorry, as with any Yakuza game, we can move the analog stick around while we're talking to the hostess. There is a... My dear, you have very nice arms when you consider the girl over there who seems to, I'm not entirely sure how her arms function. They seem very skeletal. It scares me slightly. I think it best call it night too. Safe travels, Ezio. Fair enough. Thanks for stopping by, Huddle. Thanks for stopping by, Earthheart. You have a good one. Laters. Actually, come to think of it, pulling a date now is probably a stupid idea on my part, but oh well, it is what it is. You must be very close.
うちめっちゃブラコンやねん。お兄ちゃんが実家出てく時なんて泣いて引き止めたくらいやもん。
Yo. Kinda jealous. I wish you would fawn over me like that, Hanako-chan.
ほな、秋山さんが帰る時は泣いて引き止めようか。
ひょっとして
Wants me to get an extension?
そうそう。延長してくれへんかったら泣いてまうで。
Fair enough. That puts me in something of a bind.
ほんでな、うち実はお兄ちゃんに会うのちょっと怖いねん。
Good? Why? Because it's been so long.
それがな、お兄ちゃんうちに彼女連れてくる言うとんねん。
Yeah, then good. That must make you feel weird, not knowing how to act around her.
ほんまそんな感じ。けど嫌な顔してたらお兄ちゃんに悪いから無理にでもニコニコしてなあかんし。
Yep, that'll do.
あ、そうだ。
Why not bring a boyfriend of your own? That might make your brother jealous.
それええかも。
Am I really doing that?
グラスからやん。
Okay, right.
次
Never mind.
なんする？
Ah, okay, I get a chance at the gacha game again. Marvelous.
すんません。
Am I going to get lucky enough to get the silver card? Doubt it.
おつか。何出るかな？
I won an Italian woman's watch, apparently.
すごい。
Really? Then I guess I shouldn't give it away. Oh, I'll give it to her if I
う
get the
ち
chance.
さっきから思ってんねんけどな。秋山さん相当キャバで遊んでるやろ。
I guess?
Ah,
No, I guess. I like to go out drinking. Sorry, I've just had a really random thought. VR chat is a thing. Do hostess clubs exist in VR chat? Host clubs, apparently. That's not really what I want. Interesting to see the... Following are quite large and host many types of events that include DJ events, dance events. They do exist! Right, I may borrow the Quest 3 we have at work and try that at some point. Maybe, possibly, don't know really. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. It's tempting though. I mean, I'm never going to end up in a well, no, never is probably too strong of a word. I might end up in a Japanese host club at some point. Sorry, hostess club. If I ended up in a Japanese host club, something's gone seriously wrong. I mean, I've been to pubs. I can sit there and talk to a bunch of blokes as I drink easily. Hostess clubs, however, that's more of a hard mode for me. Mainly because I'm just that absolutely useless with talking to women. But yeah, you know, or I get too attached. There's that as well. I guess I like to go out drinking, and it's not nearly as fun to go drinking by myself. I can agree with that. There have been plenty of
寂しがりなんやね。
plenty of occasions where never mind. Plenty of occasions where I've ended up sat in the pub after training alone, and yeah, it's pretty boring. I've sat there and watched an episode of Clarkson's Farm while I've been drinking beer on one occasion. Not the end of the world. It was fun. Fun enough, but yeah, I much prefer going out to the pub when I've actually got some company with me. Maybe that's why I enjoy streaming so much. I have some nice booze, and I have plenty of fantastic company in you, chat. Even if you do set me off on a massive rant every so often about everything from Legend of Zelda to Doctor Who, or even the government, as it turned out this evening, so well, there we go. Well, I'm not a man who's fond of company. I spent a big part of my life alone, so I suppose it's only natural that I'd want to be around... Only natural I want to be around people. Akiyama, stop attacking me at such a deep level. Stop cutting me so deeply, man. I mean, you're awesome, but yeah. Oh well. Thanks. I'd like that. It comes with a fee, I suppose.
秋山さんめっちゃ離れしてるっていうか、全然緊張してへんやん。どないしたらそない自然に喋れるん？
What do you mean? You seem to be a natural yourself, Hanuka-chan.
それがあかんねん。うち好きな人相手やと全然喋れへんの。もう目も合わせられへんくらい。
That's really cute. Oh, sod it, we're at max level. That's so sweet and innocent. It's nothing like the way you usually act.
しゃあないやん。ほんまめっちゃ緊張して手とか変な汗かいてまうんやから。
Aw, that's terrible.
目そらしてたら怒ってんのかと思われるし、テンパって変なこと口走ってまうし、いつもそれで失敗してまうねん。
Right, I suppose I'll go back to the guide. That's fine. Huh? There isn't one for... Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fine. How about now? I'm curious. How about now?
今は大丈夫やけど。
What do you ask? No real reason.
ひょっとしてうちが秋山さんのこと好きや思っとったんやないの？
Little bit.
何
Am I wrong?
残念でした。秋山さんが相手の時はめっちゃリラックスして喋ってますよ。
Oh. I see. But I still got a heart from you, so you know. Give her a gift. Here, have this Italian watch.
どうしたん？これめっちゃ好きなんや。秋山さん分かってますね。
Would have kept that for the next time I think about it. I'm a real dingus, aren't I? Oh,
なんで
someone's in a good mood. What's up?
今日うちな買い物した時半額まで勉強してもらって。
Nicely done.
そうか
Was there some kind of trick to it?
何円やったら買うんやけどなとかちらつかせてみたり、ついでにこっちも買うからおまけしてとか。
Ah. I'll check with the guide.
なるほど
I see. You've got a good handle on human psychology. That makes you good at haggling.
せやろ、大阪の女は賢いんやで。
I like Osaka girls. I might have a massive weak spot for Osakan girls now that I think
あの
about
さ
it. You always haggle when you're shopping?
普通に買うてもなんもおもろないやろ。値切って値切って初めてこうたったでみたいな達成感が得られんねん。
Oh, There we go. Sounds exhausting. You always have to be so gung-ho about it.
確かにいっつも買い物終わった後はめっちゃヘトヘトになってるかも。せやけど、そんなに大変やった時の方が後で友達に自慢する時断然盛り上がるで。
Even a shopping trip can be turned into a tale of heroism, huh?
そらそうやん。自分からネタ作ってかんと関西人として失格やで。
そろそろお時間となりますが。
Oh, I'm
わかりました。
111 yen? Oh.
秋山さん。そしたらまた後でな。
Thing?
Yama-san.
Cute. Hey, Hanukkah-chan.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's all good. Want to go short? Want to get going? Well, I know where we're going first. I think most of the people in chat know where we're going as well. Want to see what now? Here? I get the feeling I'm suddenly going to lose a lot of yen.
Oh, hey. So, by the way, I've been thinking about getting myself some new perfume.
Perfume? What sort do you usually wear?
Most of mine got citrus scent to them. I like it when the scent don't linger too long.
So, then you tend to wear perfume you enjoy?
Oh, yeah, of course. Nobody's gonna wear a scent they don't like.
That's not true. You could always wear something that you think a man would like. That's a possible deciding factor right there.
Oh, yeah, suppose you're right. I never thought of it like that.
Is there an option for this? Apparently not. We're on our own. Okay. Well, that's so like you. That's so like you. Doing what you want because you like it, and not because of what other people are going to think.
Nothing wrong with that. I wear perfume that's got a scent I like. Don't you feel the same sort of thing, Akiyama-san?
Me? Well, let's see. For me, if I smell like perfume, I have to try my hardest to smell like cigarettes instead, to hide the fact that I've been to a cabaret club.
Oh, trick. That's the same reason my mom always thought my pop was cheating on her.
Well, since it takes a long time since it takes a long time at places like a pachinko parlor to hide the smell of perfume, you still get yelled at for coming home late.
Akiyama-san, you're kind of pathetic. You should be way more confident.
Trust me. You don't know what you're saying. She's a mean one when she's angry. Anna-chan. Welcome.
No.
I really want this Italian perfume. It smells so nice.
Hanako-chan wants the Italian perfume. Oh, well, 10,000 yen? Oh, just because I like you. Oy. Lord help me if I ever get a girlfriend. That'll be my reaction to everything. How much? Oh, fine, just because you asked. Thank you very much. Please come again.
Thanks.
Cool, that answers that question. Right, before you distract us with something else, though, we are definitely hitting the karaoke parlor. No, no, bollocks. There we go. Problem solved. I'm feeling the urge to sing. My dear, you are perfection personified. Right, let us sing then. I'm a happy Ezio because I can finally hear somebody actually sing one of my favourite songs live. No, but she sings the other song. Oh. Will I ever get to sing my duet of So Much More? Okay, we'll sing Ring. Hopefully we get to sing a duet with Haruka. I don't think we actually do get to sing a duet with Haruka. I'm disappointed now.
Happy. Thank you. 心からの思い。そばにいるのが Why 俺じゃない Goodbye Sorry 壊れそうな My mind
Okay, I suddenly think, what's with this stupid shimmying? Game! Why do you do this to me? I have to concentrate, dang it! Oh, I hate you. I really hate you so much right now. Oh, come on, see how you can do this. Oh god, there's a cutscene.
Thank you.
Oh, my chest, it hurts. All right. Okay then.
I never forget you 一生忘れない君へのラブとこの胸のペン思いつけらない止めすべもない俺を嘲笑うように輝く
Good lord. Oh, what was this shimmying? Oh, the duets in this game are absolutely insane, and I bleeding love them, but it doesn't help with getting a decent score. Oh, gosh, damn it.
歌歌ってよ。
I should sing as well. Well, in that case. Right, let's bring it down to her.
Listen to me. バカみたいバカみたい子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せたI love you をろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい
No, I still can't get over the shimmying. So, in the length of things, we've had Kiryu with his air traffic control arms. We've had Seijima with his punching, and now we've got Akiyama with his shimmying back and forth. What on earth is Sanada going to do? Start doing the can in the middle of it. Actually, that would be more Akiyama, but still.
ずっと聞いてたかったわ。
I wish you could sing like. I wish I could listen to you sing like that forever. You sing like a pro, Akiyama-san.
Ah, shucks.
Your time's almost up. Please bring the microphone to the. Yeah. Okay, sure. We've done two things with her now. Surely that's it. Or do we need to go to a restaurant? I think it's two activities in a restaurant we need to do. I'm really good at this, Akiyama-san. I'm kind of surprised. Neat.
お腹すいた。
Right, what restaurant do we take her to? That's
疲
the
れてもうた
question.
わ。お腹すいた。どないした？
Hanukkah. No. Sushi Zami or Kyuga? It's nothing. Right, okay then. Where is work? Map. Do we have a Sushi Zami? suppose I'm going to have to try several restaurants. That's going to be entertaining.
疲れてもうたわ
Right, let's start with the sushi restaurant up here because it's a pretty high class joint, so hopefully she'll like that. And by that I mean I'm going to run the wrong direction.
お腹すいた
Don't worry, sweetheart, we'll get some food for you in a moment.
じゃあどこ行く
As soon as I kick this dude in the head several times. That works. Wait a minute. Right. Will you accept this sushi restaurant?
いらっしゃいませ。
Aha! Oh, I want the mustake set. Oh, really? The mushrooms? Onoko-chan wants the mustake set. That's fine. Why even say that when you're just going to tell me what she wants?
Thanks for treating me.
That's fine. I'm glad I found you a restaurant you like.
Here's your check.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Super tasty. Thanks for treating me.
楽しかった
Had loads of fun.
Me too.
ほんなら帰るな
Now I gotta get home. See you at the club.
Cool. There we go. Problem solved. Right. Well, not that she's a problem, but you know what I mean. Anyway, right, I now need to save the game, and therefore we are going to go in this direction. Oh, shut up. Go away. I don't feel like fighting you at the moment. However, I now have a Victory Road qualifier to fight. Alright, fine. Here we go. Didn't really get to use my launch strike, but whatever. How many does that make it now? Oh, oof. How many does that make it now? You're pretty fast. I never thought I'd run into someone like you here. You know, there's another guy who's gone undefeated so far. They say he was born to be a martial artist. His fighting skills are in a whole other league compared to regular street fighters. Even you would be no match for him. That's so. Head over to Sodambori footpath if you're curious. Good luck. Sodambori footpath, huh? Maybe I'll go and check it out sometime. Well, not right now. What I'm going to do now... Oh, good, it's marked on the map. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to save the game. Save. Yes. Saving. Save complete. Saving. Save complete. And with that, we will continue this next time. There we have it. Oh, blimey, I really have pushed my luck with this one, haven't I? Come on, skip. There we go. Audio's a bit out of sync, but whatever. So there we go. There is our one stream of the week done. I've pushed it a bit over the limit, but it is the only stream we're going to do this week, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. But we've done quite a lot. All of Akiyama's sub-stories are now done. We've, I think, finished all the restaurants in Sotenbore, so they're out of the way. If I've missed one, I'll have to go back in the finale chapter and wrap them up, but it is what it is. We've got one victory road left to do as Akiyama, I suspect, because I think the others were 2 and this one's 3, but I'll go with over whatever. I think this is the very last victory road we need to do as Akiyama. We've still got the hostess to work through, so we'll probably do that next stream. And then once I'm pretty certain we've done everything with Akiyama, it's back to Haruka for finishing up her dance battles, as well as whatever jobs remain, before we finally get into the last, I hope not, because I really do love the Princess League stuff, the last Princess League thing for Haruka, and then that closes out their chapters, and it's on to Baseball Dude. I forget the name of already, but yeah, we've got Baseball Dude to work through, so that'll be interesting. And then after him, it's into the finale. We're reunited with Kiryu himself, and that's how we're going to go. So anyway, with that said, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, you can find me right back here on twitch.tv/GuardEzio at 7:30 UK time on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, not tomorrow, it's Monday today. I have to keep reminding myself it's a bank holiday here in the UK, hence the extra stream. But yes, a week Tuesday, we will be back and continue our journey through this fantastic game. But if you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, if you want to catch up with any of our journey into the world of Yakuza 5 at the moment, or even just any of the other games that I've covered here on the channel, you can find them all uploaded to the YouTube archive, linked in the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we've ever been on here on this channel. And I think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Thank you for joining me as we've travelled through the world of this fantastic game. And most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life with me here on the channel. It means the world. It always will do, and it always does. Now, let us see if we actually, it's very late. We've got enough to pay the good vibes forwards. I'll see if there's anyone live on the raid list, but at this point, it might be a case that I just need to jump off. Maros Esper is currently playing Expedition 33. Tell you what, I'll throw a raid over to them. Go! The Maros Esper. Go start raid. And with that said, with that done, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are. And as always, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits, and I'll see you all next time.